Man, growing up and finding out that your favorite rappers, some of your favorite rappers are grown children, gotta be one of the worst discoveries ever. Between 50 Cent, between Cameron, it's just getting egregious. And I always knew these individuals were like this for a long time. I've spoken out against their behavior for a couple of years now. Like Cameron's childish behavior, his like little kid like antics, his like the goofy stuff he be doing. I noticed that as a young kid. I'm like 12 years old. Like, yo, this dude here is like very immature. He like a like he like a little kid. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Cameron went on the It Is What It Is podcast and he was talking crazy about Chad Ochocinco. Y'all know Chad Ochocinco, aka Chad Johnson from the Nightcap podcast with Shannon Sharp. Chad. So, Chad, it was a clip of Chad talking to Stephen A. Smith. And y'all know Chad like to play and crack jokes. He talking to Stephen A. Smith and he like, yo, I was engaging in an act, he was, having sex with a woman. He made a joke and said, I couldn't pleasure her all the way because I was lacking down there. Right? She told me go deeper and I told her that's all I got. So he made a joke and said he got an enhancement for his lower extremity. Making jokes. Chad clowns like that all the time. If you're familiar with Chad's personality from watching Nightcap and watching him as a player, Chad was one of my favorite football players growing up. So Cam goes, why would you say something like that to another man? That's weird. And I'm like, okay, cool. You can say, why would you say that to another man? That's fine. But then Cam starts calling Chad all type of bitch ass N-words and stupid MFers and dumb MFers and all type of crazy egregious stuff. Now all of this ties back to during the infant stages of the It Is What It Is podcast, during the beginning stages of the It Is What It Is podcast, because It Is What It Is began before Nightcap was starting, but before Nightcap got started. Chad made a joke and say, man, I gotta get on the podcast, or I gotta do something in the sports world. I gotta take Cam's spot, right? He was joking. Some people might feel like he was talking about Cam Newton, but he probably was talking about Cameron. And Chad was joking. He said it like in a joking manner. He said it all out of love. Chad don't got a spirit where he trying to be confrontational and just disrespectful to folks. But y'all know Cameron is super sensitive, even though he supposed to be the tough rapper. He one of the most sensitive individuals I ever seen in my life, right? Cam took that as a threat or personal, like he took it personal. MF, I remember back in the day, he started talking crazy about Chad when he first heard that Chad said that. Talking crazy about him, bringing up his situation with Evelyn Lozada, I believe. Just talking egregious, talking greasy. Crazy disrespectful. So Cam brought that situation back up yesterday when he was talking about Chad. And he was like, you stupid MF, you dumb MF, calling him all type of B words and all type of crazy stuff. And I'm like, he going way too far. Because as a man, I'm not going to be too many stupid MFs. And that B word, that'll get your head spent around like Linda Blair on The Exorcist. That B word and stupid, now we gonna have to see each other. Something. When we see each other, those are fighting words. And I don't even have an aggressive spirit about me. I'm a cool, calm, and collected individual. But Cam taking it there and being super ignorant and childish for no reason. Then after Cam brings up like the whole situation where Chad's in the past said I got to take Cam's spot, right? When Chad was joking, he brings up, after he said that, I tried to reach out to him and I tried to bring him on the podcast as part of the team. And Chad told me, well, I don't really discuss those type of like financial numbers and stuff. You probably got to talk to my agent about those things. And Cam said, I told him, I'm talking to you, MF. I'm talking to you. Right? And he was like, yo, my agent handles all of that. And he was like, that's how I knew you was a stupid MF, a dumb MF, and all type of, I don't like you, N-word. I don't like you. You a BITCH, all type of crazy stuff he talking about Chad for no reason. And Chad doesn't even warrant that type of energy. Like just going way out of pocket. And I've always said for a long time, I could never be friends with Cameron. I don't know how he got friends and they haven't whooped his ass yet. Because the way he talks and the way he go way too far, him, Mace, and a lot of them Harlem dudes, they be going way too far. I remember as a kid, I remember when back in 2017, 2016, 2017, when Jim Jones and Cameron got into it publicly. And Jimmy was up there on Funkmaster Flex when he had cried about the situation. Cameron was like, only thing I feel sorry about was when Jimmy first started dating Chrissy. And I didn't know what type of girl Chrissy was. I didn't know that Chrissy turned out to be a great woman for him and all of that. When he first started dating Chrissy, he was taking her shopping, buying her stuff and all of that. And I was calling him a trick. You tricking on this girl. You a trick. He said, one day Jimmy came to the studio and Cam met him at the studio with the rest of their guys. And Cameron got shirts made with the words Tricky Ricky on it, with Jim Jones' face on it, and was passing it around to their friends, calling Jim Jones a trick for liking a woman and taking a woman out on dates and courting her. That's when I knew Cam was a grown-ass child. Because Cam would get ready to fight if you would have did that to him about that girl Juju he was dating. Cam would be ready to fight. Was people calling you a trick when you was dating Juju? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Then I remember back in the day when Cam got into it with some woman and he was on the DVD like, we see your daughter. She come up to me talking about Uncle Cam. I had to tell her, like, your mom, I'm not your uncle. Your mom used to give us head back in the day. And ooh, like, why would you even be talking about something like that? I don't think he said it to the girl, but why would you even, like, come on, to the little child? Like, it's just ignorant stuff, right? Furthermore, Chad whooped Cameron ass. I know he would. I seen Chad pretty nice in that ring. He pretty solid in that ring, man. Chad whooped Cam ass. I put money on. They get in the ring, Cam getting whooped. And they can have a fight in Harlem all they want to. Yeah, you could have it in New York, and Chad will still whoop. He'll beat the snot out of Cam. And for Cam and, for Mason them to be talking so heavy, they have both been in situations where it got ugly for them and they didn't get up out of there in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just, to me, Cam is just a grown child over and over again. And Cam really trying to antagonize. He's trying to instigate a little beef with Nightcap by going at Chad, and it's not going to happen because they want some of their viewership from Nightcap, because it is what it is. The It Is What It Is podcast does numbers, but they don't do numbers like Nightcap at all. They don't got the subscribers that Nightcap got at all. So that's why when he was like, I could have paid you good, you dumb MF. And then Cameron was throwing shots at Shannon Sharp. You want to suck Shannon Sharp off, you sucking him off. Shannon is his mans. He went on there. Shannon probably already reached out to him about the opportunity of doing Nightcap before Nightcap was even aired. So he probably already had that in the works anyway. But you trying to disrespect Shannon too, because you feel a way about their podcast doing their thing. And he was like, I could have paid him way more than he getting paid at Nightcap. I don't know what he getting paid, but I can almost guarantee I could have paid him more. I can almost guarantee I paid Mark Jackson and Michael Irvin more than he getting paid at Nightcap. That's what Cameron's saying. And I'm looking like, I doubt it. Shannon and them got so many sponsors. They got a whole lot of money. They be going on tours. They get into a bad Cam and them ain't got that. And Cam want to start some beef to get some of that flavor and get some of them subscribers and views over there on his side of the game. Cam trying to be like, 50 Cent Part 2 with the all publicity is good publicity, trying to be on that fake troll and stuff to get views and clicks. And it's childish as hell. Cam got to grow up.